maybe reduce the number of rebar or at least reduce the potential number of conflicts with the rebar in these various joints. But those are all easy problems to solve.
Innovative ventures involve risk. The goal of this research and the Keg Creek demonstration project is to use proven construction details gathered from around the world to reduce that risk, so others will consider ABC techniques for their next bridge project.
A lot of people have ideas, but how do you know if they're going to work or not going to work? You learn in your failures as well as your successes, and so somebody needs to try it. This research takes a lot of ideas, cumulative needs of people, the industry across the country, and says, let's look at trying it. So it's information that's gleaned, that's a priority information, and then the implementation can go that much further to benefit a lot of people.
There's always some risk of being first, being on the leading edge and trying something. And, you know, there's a learning curve in there that you have to kind of shake it out a little bit as you go through trying a new technology or a new process. So whoever goes first takes on a little bit more risk in doing that. We think when that leader is working side by side with the Federal Highway Administration, you know, we can bring some extra technical expertise to that state that they might not have. It makes it easier maybe for that leading state to take that first step and say, we'll be first, we'll try it. And that's a really critical part of something like Sharp 2, is having a state or a few states that are willing to say, we'll go first.
Simply put, the recent trend toward reducing investment in the nation's highways and roads will lead to increased congestion, traffic delays, and further deterioration, creating more volatility in supply chains, raising the cost of goods, and reducing the safety of the traveling public.
Oftentimes, to accelerate construction of a bridge, you do have to simply pay more money. But the citizens, the users of the highway, are paying more money for each minute or each hour that they are delayed in their trip. They're consuming gasoline and diesel fuel. The opportunity cost for the time lost is money lost to them.
A conventional method will not be acceptable by the traveling public. And that's a very quick thing that you're going to find as you go out. You have your public meetings on projects. If you were to go somewhere and say, I have to close down this road for 9 months or 6 months to replace it, they're going to want to know, can you do it quicker, or are there different ways that you can do it? So the business case for most of these things, I believe, would be we're going to minimize the impact to the constituents, to the traveling public. And although there'll be some short-term pain, there'll be a lot long-term gain in that area.
I don't want to spend my resources on just looking to do more research. What is the product? What am I going to get